Shout out Bruce Gas, aka Toka 2. You know I had to drop a track for my boy.
Where you at?
Yeah, I've been here rapping boys out here telling favors. I'm the hardest young nigga, I ain't signed to no label. Hey, Bruce Gas putting them fights on the table. Calling that Boston since Kane versus Abel. Spoke as soon as Gas, he would think that shit was fatal. On the people champion like Muhammad Ali. Shout out Bruce Gas, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toka 2. Slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the peak. Little Glock on my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shout out Mad Chad, real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the panel. Strapped to my side, I ain't talking about no sandwich. Bruce passed me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Ayy, non-stop bars, man, I feel like Bruce Gas always got
Jose, my brother.
Like me, you can never feel my pain. You win.
Welcome.
Well, this the fight game. Don't be
Wrestling Trivia today, bro.
Said that on the string, gotta do it. You gotta do it for the chat. I ain't undisputed.
Yeah.
Hold on. I ain't
Yankee Kyle, my brother. What's happening? Nice little joint of some crumble enhanced ice cream cake I'm hitting on for my little morning buzz here. Let me get my jazz people waking up over here. Little background stuff, boys. And I don't know if there's any WWE fans out here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess they're getting a little mellow for me in the well, it's PM already. But this is Johnny Vadakovich with Michael Parella and Grayson Beckham. They were at the Maple Leaf Bar last night. So am I, my brother. Alonzo Spectacular. You're a wrestling fan, brother. We're going to get into some WWE today. Let me just, wait, Ed, my brother, the Drunken Irishman. Carlos, my man. Great movie, man. Alonzo Spectacular, thanks you for it. Extremely creative. Let's see if we have any wrestling fans in here, man. Whew. This is my first buzz of the day, and it's on a freaking homemade pre-roll. There's my brother, Mr. Pads. Salute, man. Always a pleasure, Mr. Pads. I did boxing last night. Boxing trivia from the 60s. Leon Muhammad and Tim Witherspoon were up here with me, man. It was more like a blast from the past. It was a walk through almost every question. Uncle Leon I was the water boy at that fight. I mean, we were going, it was just so much fun. There's so much history, man. So rich. This was not going to be so rich. But because, see, I have this program, this trivia program, and I was using it once a month. And I said, shit, man, I'm gonna use this thing just like I use and abuse everything else in my life. I am going to do some trivia. And today, I decided on the WWE because I know we have a lot of WWE fans in here. Mr. Pads, I think you probably know more about wrestling than you let on. Jose Diaz, I know you've been at ringside more than once or twice. Yankee Kyle, I bet you used to be a Monday night Raw watcher. I need to get the head in the right place for this. the black ash on that. That crumble That crumble really increases the smoke in here. Mr. Paz didn't take it on for you. YouTube took it down. Oh man, I almost watched the whole thing, Carlos. Smoking in G-Shop, my sister. It's finally cool here. Well, it's been cool here, man. I'll tell you, man, I had a good day today already. Let's see, oh yeah. My primary care physician, he had left his practice and he was all over the place and everybody was panicking. I got a letter yesterday. If you want to, he's with this other practice. If you want to go to this, I called this morning. I hooked up with him. Didn't miss a beat. Have an appointment on December 17th. But anyway, man, I hope you're all wrestling fans because see, you know, I have a love for boxing, weed, jazz. I think I've demonstrated that many times on here. But today we're going to do WWE. And I started watching WWE before I was 10 years old. I remember watching it with my late friend JR. Saturday mornings, it was 9 o'clock, man. It was on every single week. The good guys, the bad guys, the jobbers, you know, all this, the terminology we learned later on as it went along. But let's see if any of you cats, and please hit that thumbs up button. It means a lot, I think. I'm not really sure, but I think. So we are going to, we're going to start this game off. Bruce, why are there so many fighters? Bruce, why are so many fighters? Why are they here in Miami? Is it the weather? As soon as I found out, trust me, I will send you by Instagram. Mr. Jose Diaz, man, you know my Instagram, man. I should just hook you up with my freaking phone number. You can call me, text me, whatever you want to do, brother. But anyway, man, let me see if I can get this game started here. We'll resume it now. And I have to wait 49 seconds. I had this thing I could skip to the questions. I hope it works today, man. I hope it works today, but it's going to be 2 minutes, so you might as well take a leak, light up, go get a drink, and man, I got water over here. I love water. I drink water. That's the only thing I drink, man. I told everybody that many years ago, and I haven't switched that up yet. I drink a protein shake in the morning, but that's just protein powder, yogurt mixed with water, and after that, it's 4 of these daily. I want to thank Brother Blood Boxing, who came onto the trivia show last night. I had Blood Boxing. I had the Boxing Librarian. I had Leon Mohammed. Man, I had Joe on here. The only thing we were missing was Carlos, man. We had an all-star crew in there, man. It was a lot of fun. But this is going to be a lot of fun, too. If you know your WWE, if you even know a little bit about it, if you can remember it, we fire this little stogie up here. I'm going to have to break out the toka too because this isn't going to last the contest. This is only going to be good for a couple more tokes. And I don't want to roll one up in the middle of the show. That wouldn't be too cool. $30 seconds to go. Everybody, man, no cheating. I don't want to see anybody Googling these answers because it really doesn't mean anything. It's just a fun trivia contest. I'm not going to give anything away. I already gave my cash prize for the week here. I go broke if I give another one away. But remember, you can always leave super chats, and we'll give those as prizes at the end of the show. But as far as the show goes, it's going to be a fun show. Wrestling trivia. And even if you don't like it, play along, and you used to. Who was the first WWE Universal Champion? Press 1 for Seth Rollins, press 2 for Roman Reigns, press 3 for Finn Balor, and press 4 for Brock Lesnar. The first WWE Universal Champion. Let's see what we got here. Hey, Nando, my brother. Salute. I see answers all over the place here, man. And this was artificially intelligence calculated here. I didn't think of any of these questions. I just pressed my AE. I said make them medium difficult, and there's the first one. I think there's about 47 of them to go. So let's kick some ass over here. Who was the first WWE Universal Champion? Let's see. I hope that jazz in the background is not too loud, just so I need something to bop to. I don't have a co-host. The correct answer, Finn Balor. Smoking in G-Shop and Nando. Smoking in G-Shop, I think we might have found a niche for you over here, man. Are you a WWE fan? 17% said Seth Rollins, 17% said Brock Lesnar. Good participation going on so far, man. We'll get to the next question in just another second or two. And voila. Which wrestler is known as the Viper? 1, is it Triple H? 2, is it Randy Orton? 3, is it John Cena? Or 4, is it Edge? The wrestler known as the Viper. Alonzo gets in there first, man. Alonzo Spectacular. Not to confuse it with Alonzo Amazing or Alonzo's Lawyer or you've got a lot of Alonzos out here. On everything all right, man. Hey, I know I gotta put something up here because I'm in here to get some freaking subs. So I'm gonna have to pause this for 1 second. I'm gonna have to go into my bear with me for just 1 second here. I gotta do this. I gotta put our sub thing on. As long as you sub, doesn't matter any duration. But please do that. And this way, because I'm stuck at a certain number and I can't get to the number I want to get to. So if you want to play, hit that sub button. And let's resume this game here. Let's resume this game. Nope, let's resume the game. Resume the game. Sorry about that. I need a technical director to get me through this shit. The wrestler known as the Viper. The betting window's closed on this one, man. And here we go, man. Here we go. The wrestler who's known as the Viper. Second, probably, I think he's 3rd generation. And of course, it's Randy Orton, father of Bob Orton. Thanks on everything I love. I appreciate that. Randy Orton. Alonzo got that one. Nando got that one. 17% said Edge. Let me see if I gotta get my skip the question, man. The fucking thing isn't coming in. I'm gonna try something here. I don't know if I should be doing it. I may go black for a second here, but there. Nope. Still can't skip ahead. Who won the 2020 Men's Royal Rumble match? 1, was it Roman Reigns? 2, was it Drew McIntyre? 3, was it Brock Lesnar? Or 4, was it AJ Styles? The 2020 Men's Royal Rumble match. And if you got any friends who are wrestling lovers, man, give them a call. Tell them to come on over here. We got 47 questions. We'll be here for at least an hour. And like I said, man, it's for fun, but you never know. The higher I get, the more generous I get. The correct answer. And take a guess, too. You got 25% possibility of getting it right. And believe me, we're non-judgmental over here. Nobody's going to look at you like the dope that you are. Not over here anyway. We'll save that for your mama. Who won it? 17%, man. Alonzo. I think the Alonzo, that might even be the real Alonzo because he's a wrestling fan. He would know this shit. 50% said Roman, 17% said Brock, 17% said AJ. But anyway, it was Drew McIntyre. And what we'll do is after 10 questions, we'll go to the scoreboard. There's my brother, Hardcore J, man. You know it. You know nothing about the WWE. Well, get the fangool out of here, bro. This is for wrestling fans. But you can take a guess, bro. I appreciate you coming in here, Jay. As always, brother, nothing but love. What's The Undertaker's real name? Is it Steve Austin? Is it Paul Levesque? Is it Mark Calloway? Or is it Glenn Jacobs? The Undertaker's real name. And he used to go by this name back in the freaking 80s when he started, the late 80s. He called himself Mean, and his name. Big dude, man, big dude. 3 more seconds, the betting window's closing down here, man, so get your bets in there now. Thank you for stopping by, Jay. If you got any wrestling fans, tell them to get their ass in here. Show off a little bit. The Undertaker's real name. You pressed the wrong button, Alonzo. I saw you missed that one. You probably know who it was. But anyway, Mean Mark Calloway. Nando got that one. Smoking and G-Shop got that one. 34% said Paul Levesque. I think Alonzo made a mistake and pressed the wrong button. I do that all the time myself in here. And Glenn Jacobs, who's known as Kane, the Big Red Machine. Paul Levesque, that's Triple H. Steve Austin, his real name is Steve Williams. Anyway, that's enough of the real stuff. Let's get back to the kayfabe over here. What superstar holds the record for most Royal Rumble victories? This is a pretty good one for wrestling fans. 1, is it Stone Cold Steve Austin? 2, is it Shawn Michaels? 3, is it John Cena? Or 4, is it Hulk Hogan, brother? Who is it, man? The most Royal Rumble, and I love the Royal Rumble too, man. I watch that all the time. The correct answer coming up in just a second. Windows closed, man. I hope you got your votes in there. And on Facebook, if you cats are watching me on Facebook, vote with the name, because a lot of times on Facebook you press the numbers and they don't take it. They think it's spam. Because we have millions of people watching this show. So you're going to be judged not only on your knowledge, but also on your quickness and ability to beat these other millions who are participating in the game. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Mr. Pads. Mr. Pads cut that one out of the ballpark there. 17% said Shawn Michaels. 50% said John Cena. 17% said Hulk Hogan. But it was Steve Austin. And I don't know how many times, but the hardest hitter is my ex-wife. That's no lie, Jose. I'm not gonna fucking hit you on that one, man. Who ended the Undertaker's WrestleMania streak? Remember 21-0? I mean, it was amazing. Was it Shawn Michaels? Was it Roman Reigns? Was it Kane, or was it Brock Lesnar? Who ended the Undertaker's undefeated WrestleMania streak? And it wasn't even supposed to end. Vince just decided at the last minute. Even the person didn't know it until it happened. But who was it, man? The WrestleMania. Everybody watches WrestleMania, man. Even if you're not a wrestling fan, somehow it's gonna kind of cross paths somewhere with you. But who ended the Undertaker's undefeated streak? Windows closed, man. I see a lot of correct answers. Mr. Pads trying to guess over there, bro. But good try, my brother. Good try. Brock Lesnar. 80% said Brock Lesnar. Nando was in there first, man. Say salute, Dan. How we doing, brother? Another trivia contest. Dan came in last night played a little bit of the 60s boxing trivia, man. Did awesome. I think if he played from beginning to end, he might have won. Might have even beaten Leon, who was at ringside for most of those fights. But I love doing this trivia. I'll get sick of it soon, and you won't see me doing it. But while I'm doing it now, indulge me, please. Oh, Tim was around last night, man. You know, Tim is cool. I'm gonna do fights tomorrow. I'll probably get Tim to come on with me. Who was the first WWE World Heavyweight Champion? 1, was it Triple H? 2, was it The Rock? 3, was it Kurt Angle? Or 4, was it Chris Jericho? The first WWE Heavyweight Champion. I know, Dan. It's fun right now, bro. And hey, we'll see. I'll get sick of it, I'm sure. But right now, it's a kind of a blast. I wasn't even gonna do this until an hour ago, and I said, "Fuck, man! 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't see any of the cats doing live panels that we hang out in. So, bango! I ain't gonna do no live panel. I'm gonna do some live trivia." I said I did boxing last night. I did jazz 2 days ago. Let's do wrestling, man. Vincent Kennedy McMahon's the prime, the emperor of this sport. And who was it, man? Who was the first WWE champion? Hint, it's Vince's son-in-law. So there we go. Triple H. Nobody got that one right. We stumped you all. See, because you got to remember they had the WWE and they had the World when they first emerged. So, anyway, Nobody got this one right. I love seeing artificial intelligence stump you. Dig on that bass, man. That bass in the background. Who the hell's that playing the bass? Grayson Bombcap. Broadcap, I think, man. But that's at the Maple Leaf Bar in New Orleans. I go there all the time. Which tag team was known as Team Hell No? Was it the Hardy Boys? Was it the Dudley Boys? Was it Edge and Christian? Or was it Daniel Bryan and Kane? The team known as Hell No. See, we got a lot of wrestling fans in here. Closet wrestling fans, like myself. We watch boxing, but always catch the big events. And if nothing happening, man, I'll put on a Raw or a SmackDown. The team known as Hell No. Very, very unlikely duo that came about, man. If you watch wrestling, you know this one. They were arch enemies, and somehow they got together. It's so funny. They wouldn't even shake hands, you know. It's like, hell no. One of them was it was fucking hilarious, man. Daniel Bryan and Kane. They were just so funny in there. The Steiner brothers, man. Maybe they'll be in this too. I only went through it real quick to make sure I didn't make any mistakes. And I don't remember hardly any of the questions, but let's see. The next question will be coming up in just a sec. Put that down. Who did Shawn Michaels face in his final WWE match? 1, was it Triple H? 2, was it The Undertaker? 3, was it Ric Flair? Or 4, was it John Cena? And I can see some people are mistaking Ric Flair's final match with Shawn Michaels' final match. And the answer is Smoking in G-Shop, man. She's a closet wrestling queen out there. She knows her shit. No about it over here, man. Riyadh Season. I love Riyadh Season. The Undertaker. The final match with Shawn Michaels. And it was The Undertaker, man. Okay, man. Let's fire a quick bong up over here and get ready for it. Oh, geez, I didn't even pack it up over here, man. What the fuck's the matter with me? I'm good. 10 seconds to do this. Which wrestler uses the spear as his finishing move? Devastating move. Can you imagine nailing somebody with a spear when they weren't even expecting it? Snap them in half. You would snap them in half. Ricky E245, my brother. All the rage George pays, man. Hey, thank you, cats, for stopping by here, man. A little wrestling trivia never hurt, right? Which wrestler uses the spear? 3 more seconds, the window closes. Get your answers in there. And there's a bunch of questions, so if you came late, don't worry, man. You got a good chance of winning the whole thing. Roman Reigns. 84% got that. Oh, my skip came up too, so beautiful, man. Let's see, that was question number 10. So okay, man, let's put you on pause. Let's check out the leaderboard. We'll see how you cats are doing out there, man. I want to display the leaderboard. Display leaderboard so everybody can see it here, man. Nando Lamas. He's in first place. Alonzo's in second place. The Drunk Irishman's in third. Smoking in G-Shop. But this is only the beginning. There's still a lot of questions to go. Ricky 245 just came in. Ricky E. And all the rage George Page. And believe me, they're not that far behind. There's my big brother, BVO Boxing, man. Salute to you, my man. Salute to you. Let's resume this game. And let's skip right to the next question. And the next question is, who was the inaugural WWE Raw Women's Champ? Now, this is a tough one. Susanna, my sister from the Philippines. Always a pleasure to see you. Who was the inaugural WWE Raw Women's Champ? Was it Sasha Banks? Was it Charlotte Flair? Was it Becky Lynch? Or was it Bayley? See, I watch more women's wrestling than I do women's boxing. Weird, huh? But who was the inaugural WWE Women's Champion? I see a lot of right answers there, man. You're blowing my mind. I wouldn't have got these. You cats are true WWE fans, man. Dyed in the wool over here. Nobody's watching me on Facebook, man. Let's see, on Twitter we got several hundred. All right, man. All right, let's get to the next question, man. We see 80% got that Charlotte Flair, the Drunk Irishman, and Alonzo. 20% said Becky. Next question. Let's get to question number 12. What was Edge's nickname during his career? Was he called the Rated R Superstar? That's press 1 for that. Press 2 for the Phenom. Press 3 for the Game, or press 4 for the Animal. What was Edge's nickname during his career? Mr. Paz, I thought you would know these, bro, but I give you so much credit for just playing the game. I don't know how many wrestling matches you probably that's how many wrestling matches you've probably seen in your life. 4. But nope, Edge, the Rated R Superstar. A phenomenal wrestler. He broke his back, he broke his neck, and he came back, man. This is. I was gonna say that, Mr. Paz. You probably never saw a wrestling match in your life. Nothing but love for you, Mr. Pads. The Rated R Superstar. Alonzo and the Drunk Irishman are doing pretty good in this one, man. I don't see anybody creeping up on the inside. Maybe we'll see Ricky E with getting a bunch of right ones in here when you cats don't do it, because it's us. Some of these are pretty tough, I think. Let's go to the next question. Who won the 205 Money in the Bank ladder match? The Money in the Bank ladder match. Now this is one where most of the cats who win this Money in the Bank ladder match end up winning a world title. So was it Rob Van Dam? 2 was it Kane? 3 was it Edge? Or 4 was it Chris Jericho? In 205, I was watching wrestling like a motherfucker, man. I can't remember the 205 Money in the Bank match, but I could take a good guess on this one. But anyway, man, the correct answer. I see the answers are all over the place in here, as they should be, because it is definitely a tough one. Edge, the Drunk Irishman, and Alonzo got that. Do you cats know that, or was it a guess? Put a question mark if it's a guess, or just put a thumbs up if you knew it. Because I would have definitely had to guess this one. Next question. Which fraction was Triple H a part of in the late 90s? Educated guess, no problem though. What fraction was Triple H a part of in the late 90s? Was it the NWO? Was it the Shield? Was it the Ministry of Darkness? Or was it D-Generation X? It was Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Edge, Diesel, and the 1-2 Tree Kid. And they were all in this little group. I see some educated guesses popping in there now, but this one you know if you watch the game a little bit. So let's see who's gonna Let's see who's gonna fade out of this competition here, man. You guys are smoking it so far. I haven't seen too many wrong answers. And this one, I'll see 100% right answers, except Mr. Pad. See, Mr. Pad is just playing, which is cool, man, because you keep the. Everybody thinks that Mr. Pads is going to get the right answer, so they'll go with what Mr. Pad says. But D-Generation X, man, everybody remembers that, bro, with the hand signal, man, the fucking boom, the crotch X, going downstairs, kids getting suspended from school for doing it. Next question. Who did Brock Lesnar defeat to win his first WWE Championship? This is a tough one. Only your wrestling fans are going to remember this one. Brock Lesnar winning his first WWE title. And he was devastating. Even when you know what wrestling's an act, you look at Brock Lesnar and you say, man, I wouldn't want to act with that character. But anyway, was the champion he beat, was it The Undertaker? Was it The Rock? Was it Kurt Angle? Or was it The Big Show? Who did Brock Lesnar win his first WWE Championship with? The window's closed. Get those answers in there. Nobody got this one. 86% thought it was Kurt Angle. 16% The Undertaker, but the answer is The Rock. The Rock put him over on his for his first title. Next question. Who was the first ever Intercontinental Champion? This goes back. This is old one here, bro. You gotta have been watching wrestling for a long time. When they first brought out the Intercontinental Champion, and they said it was won in a tournament in Rio de Janeiro. This is before they had internet where they could prove it. But who was the first Intercontinental Champion? Was it Tito Santana? Was it Shawn Michaels? Was it Ricky Steamboat? Or was it Pat Patterson? And this was good, man. He busted Ted DiBiase with the brass knuckles to win the USA, and then it was just so funny. But all of a sudden, the Intercontinental was a big thing. Gay as a day in May. Everybody loves him, man. Pat Patterson, number 4. Let's see how many people got that one right. Alonzo, did you hit the wrong button, or was it the wrong guess? Ricky was Intercontinental for a long time, but the first one, the very first one, when they decided we're going to have something besides the world champion, so they could have like a minor league title, something that could change hands a lot, where the world champion, back then, years, the world titleists hold it for years. I think Bruno Sammartino, 8 years. Bobby Backlund was about 4 years. Pedro Morales, many years. Anyway, next question, please. Which WWE event is nicknamed the grandest stage of them all? 1, is it WrestleMania? 2, is it the Survivor Series? 3, is it SummerSlam? Or 4, is it the Royal Rumble? The grandest stage of them all. Macho Man, huge Intercontinental Champion. Let us see. I mean, this is a pretty easy one. I think everybody got this one. Everybody got this one, 100%. WrestleMania. I mean, that's like Turkey Al Sheikh's grandest event, the night of the heavyweights, where he has every top 10 heavyweight ranked fighter fighting each other. But WrestleMania, the grand event of the year. Next question, please. Who won the first ever women's main event at WrestleMania? They actually had a women's main event at WrestleMania. Imagine that, man. But 1, was it Sasha Banks? 2, was it Ronda Rousey? 3, was it Charlotte Flair? Or 4, was it Becky Lynch? The first ever main event at WrestleMania. Zeus, my brother, salute, man. Salute from Australia, my man. Having a great weekend, bro. Appreciate that, Zeus. I know you're in another time zone, my brother. The answer is, man, Becky Lynch, 17% got that. Answers are kind of spread out on this one because let's face it, these are tough questions, man. You got to be a freaking wrestling geek to get these suckers right on. That's question. We'll go to question 20 and we'll take a look at the scores again. But right now, this is question 19. Who was the youngest WWE champion in history? We do this all the time with boxing. We know Mike Tyson. When we go back, we get Mike Tyson to Floyd Patterson to Muhammad Ali, and you know. But anyway, who was the youngest WWE champion in history? 1, was it The Rock? 2, was it Randy Orton? 3, John Cena? Or 4, Brock Lesnar? The youngest WWE champion in history. Nice little electric piano playing in little Fender Rhodes back there, man. One of my favorite instruments in the fusion jazz world. But the youngest champion in WWE history, to anyone's surprise, it is not The Rock, not Randy Orton, not John Cena, but nobody got this one, man. Nobody got this one. Brock Lesnar. That's okay. Let's go to the next one. The scores stay the same. We'll go to question 20. Which title did Chris Jericho unify at the WCW with the WWC Championship in 2001? Which title did Chris Jericho unify with the WWC Championship? WCW Championship. That's when Vince bought the WCW. They became part of the WWE. What championship? Was it the WWE Championship? Was it the Intercontinental? Was it the Hardcore? Or was it the European? What belt did Chris Jericho have when he unified it with the WCW Heavyweight Championship in 2001? It's computating. The correct answer is, and I didn't know this one, Bo, 67%. You guys did. It was the WWE Championship. And 34% got, 67% got it right. 34% said the Hardcore. I don't know what I would have said, but next question, please. Well, wait a minute. That was question 20. We got to pause this right here, man. Pause this. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. See who's in first place, man. Nando still in first place. Wait, I gotta look at this. I gotta look at that closely, or else I gotta bend back and look at it from far away. But let me do it from far away. Nando's correct with 13 correct answers. The Drunk Irishman right on his heels with 10. Alonzo Spectacular with 11. All the Rage is up there with 8, man. Ricky E pushing a respectable 6. And believe me, this is only 20. We have almost 50 questions to go. Mr. Pads is still in there. Smoking with G-Shop and Jose. And whether you're still here or not, I know to hang around in here for the whole thing, you're going to get a badge of honor for that, man, if you do. But let's resume the game to the next question. I think it was up there. Who held the WWE Championship for 434 days from 2011 to 2013? And they were doing the same thing with Dillian White. They got this from Dillian White, or Dillian White got this from them. But they kept mentioning it. They kept mentioning the days. Was it The Miz? Was it Randy Orton? Was it John Cena? Or was it CM Punk? Who held the title for 434 days? Technique, my bro. Salute, man. Technique, I'm gonna have to block you for that shit, man. You're playing games in here. You're gonna behave yourself, or you're gonna have to hit the road, bro. This is a trivia game. We don't want no fucking trolls in here. The answer, 80% said CM Punk. 20 said John Cena. Carlos will take care of you. Carlos is my fucking right-hand man out there. Next question. Who was the first Elimination Chamber match? Who won the first Elimination Chamber match in 2002? And the Elimination Chamber, that's a fucking, that's dangerous. That's got the plexiglass and the chain around it, man. That's a nasty fucking match right there. And who won the first? And blood, broken bones, not an unusual thing in that match. 1, was it Triple H? 2, was it Shawn Michaels? 3, was it Kane? Or 4, was it Chris Jericho? G Funky, my brother, good to see you in here, man. We get it, wrestling, man. G Funky, I did a jazz quiz the other day, bro. I was saying I hope G Funky comes in here. But I'm doing these all the time, man. I kind of love them. Who won the first Elimination Chamber match in 2002? Who was it, man? 17%. G Funky comes in and gets a fucking win, man. Shawn Michaels. 67% said Triple H. 17% said Kane. Nobody said Chris Jericho. Next question. All right, bro. We good. Which wrestler's entrance theme is titled Metalingus? Metalingus. I didn't know this one, bro. 1, is it Matt Hardy? 2, is it Edge? 3, is it Christian? Or 4, is it Batista? Who was it? Metalingus. You cats know Metalingus, or is that just something, or is that just a made-up word? Because it almost sounds sexy in a fucking hard rock kind of a way, you know? And which wrestler's entrance was Metalingus? Was it Matt Hardy, Edge, Christian, or Batista? Decent user, salute. It was Edge. Alonzo got that one. Alonzo's hanging in tough there, bro, man. I don't know if it's the real Alonzo, but I kind of think it might be because he's fucking he's in first place, I think. I don't know. We'll see in a few more questions here, but only he got that one right. So next question, please.
Thanks a lot. You're great.
Who was the first female inductee to the WWE Hall of Fame?
And show love and appreciation for Michael Polero on the piano.
Michael Polero on the piano.
Yes, indeed, I agree. And
was it Trish Stratus?
Let's all give it up for Grayson Brokamp on.
Was it Mae Young?
Without a doubt.
I have to quiet them up for a second. Was it Lita or was it the Fabulous Moolah? The first female inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame. And this is quite an honor, especially for a woman to be the first one inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. That's one you're going to take to your grave. Which one was it? Now let's put the music back on. Let these cats get back to their thing. And talk a little bit, but the 40% of you got that one with the Fabulous Moolah. 60% said Mae Young. Remember when they pulled Mae Young's top off on her? You saw her saggy boobs for about a second. Sergeant Slaughter came in and gave her a towel, but it was something. Dean Brolick, hey, I was hoping you'd come in here, Jedi, man. This is WWE freaking something right up your back alley, my brother. Next question. Here we go, man. Coming right up. Let's see how many of you cats are going to get this one right. Which wrestler is known as the Big Red Machine? This should be easy, man. 1, is it The Undertaker? 2, is it Mark Henry? 3, is it Kane? Or 4, is it The Big Show? The wrestler known as the Big Red Machine. What happened to the band? I didn't give them a break. Let me get that fucking... Oh, they are on break. No, that's not going to work. There we go. No breaks over here. But that's from the Maple Leaf Bar in New Orleans. They do a live show every night. I think you're right in that, Jedi. I think that's going to work, man. Because this thing says if you print it or if you write it. But let's see, man. We're computing the scores right now. We'll see where we're at. We'll do another toke between innings here. 100% of you got that one right, man. Everybody got that one right with Kane. Let me just do a bomb and we'll get the next question. Oh yeah. Who was Roman Reigns' partner in the Shield? You remember the Shield? Who was Roman Reigns' partner? Was it the Usos? That's 1. 2, was it the New Day? 3, was it Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose? Or 4, was it Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn? Roman Reigns' partner in the Shield. And this was quite a team too, man. They came in, they took names and they kicked ass, and it was fucking beautiful, bro. It was blue collar wrestling at its finest. And who were his partners? Was it the Usos? Was it New Day? Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose? Or Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens? I see many correct answers going in here. 100% got this one right, man. See, all you cats this was like the best generation of wrestling right there, man. That's when NXT came up and they brought their boys with them, and it was cool stuff. It was just cool stuff. Next question, please. Question number 27. Who won the 2019 Women's Royal Rumble match? All you guys must remember that one. 1, was it Ronda Rousey? 2, was it Charlotte Flair? 3, was it Becky Lynch? Or 4, was it Asuka? Everybody did as a kid technique. But to admit to it now, that's the true sign of you don't give a fuck what people think about you. That's the fucking sign of a winner right there. That's absolute freedom. When you can say, I'm a wrestling fan, what the fuck do I care what you think of me? Hey, Chris, my brother, salute, man. Always a pleasure to see you in here. Here we go, man. The window's closed. Let's see how we're doing in this question. This is question number 27. 20 more to go after this. So you still got some chance to make a showing in here. The correct answer, real tough one though, Becky Lynch. I don't think I would have gotten that one right, man. I probably would have said, I would have guessed. But those chicks, man, those WWE chicks, they got beauty and they take a fucking licking and still ticking. Roland, salute my bro. Always good to see you. Yep, razzling in here right now, man. Let's get to the next question. Question number 28. Come on, man. Boom, get up there. Which wrestler debuted in the WWE as the prototype? He debuted as the prototype. 1, was it Randy Orton? 2, was it John Cena? 3, was it Brock Lesnar? Or 4, was it Batista? This dude was called the prototype. And you go Google it and you look back at some of his early appearances there. It was funny, man. The Bud Files, thank you for coming by, my peoples. The prototype, and who'd ever know he became one of the most famous wrestlers of all time, multi-millionaire. You love him, you hate him. Either way, bro, this is a man who came from fucking rags to riches. Did it the hard way. I watched his earlier videos when he was shopping, bro. But anyway, man, the correct answer to this, let it spin around and around. Let's see how many got this one right. 15% only, man. Yep, John Cena. Dean, all right, Jedi, you knew this one, man. You probably saw those tapes of him doing his shopping in California when he was trying to break into the game, buying the chicken breasts and the eggs and the milk. Then he got a little bit more money and bought the steroids. But shout out to John Cena, man. That's like I said, man. This guy, he would do anything. He'd go do a 5 a.m. fucking radio promo if they asked them to do it, man.
Thanks for coming to hear us play tonight. We appreciate you very
Who
much.
was the
You're
first
great artist.
NXT
We
champion?
Really appreciate your
One.
energy, your inspiration.
Was it Seth Rollins?
What you bring to the music.
And this
Thank
cat
you
speaks for me
for
too, so
doing
we'll let him
your
go.
part and
2,
making
is it Kevin
so
Owens?
great.
3, is it Bo Dallas? Or
Yeah,
4, is it
that's
the
for
Big
you.
E?
We can't do this without you. We
The
did this
first
before when you were not here,
NXT
and
champion.
it's
I loved
shit.
NXT when that
Thank you
first
for
came out. When I
coming.
first
It
found that, I
sounds
said,
so
wow,
much
this is
better
so
now that
cool.
you're here.
The
So
minor
thank you
leagues
for
of
coming and doing your
WWE
part.
and
We
showing it.
realize how important you
Who was
are.
the first NXT champion? And all these cats, I think,
Speaking of
were.
important, that last piece we played, I don't know if you recognize it, but I was thinking about it while the Saints were playing tonight.
Okay.
Yes, someday, my friend.
The answers are being computed right here, spinning around.
You know,
Seth Owens,
you know
Kevin,
what the guy
Seth
said,
Rollins, Kevin Owens, Bo
he
Dallas,
took
or the
his-
Big
he took his
E.
film to the place to have it developed, and you know, he went back, a few days later to pick
Nobody
it up,
got this one right. 60% said it was Big KO. 40% said Bo Dallas. Seth Rollins, the first NXT champion.
And he goes, "Oh, someday my prince will come."
Jedi loves his wrestling out there, bro. You can tell that, man. Which wrestler has used the nickname the Beast of the World? The best in the world, I'm sorry. Which wrestler has used the nickname the best in the world?
Peace.
1, is it The Miz? 2, Shane McMahon. 3, Chris Jericho. Or 4, CM Punk. Stallone Roses, man. There we go, man. All my good friends from over from Norris's channel, man. Peace, man. Who called himself the best in the world besides me?
Thanks to all the people watching.
We're talking about WWE wrestler.
I appreciate you too. So we'll just carry on. Have fun.
Have fun. Carry on. Play some more of that funky trio jazz for me. Remind me of Eddie Gomez, Herbie Hancock, and who would be the drummer there? I'm gonna say a Steve Gadd. But anyway, CM Punk, the best in the world, and that's a little guy who he went in there, got his fucking back. Brock Lesnar would ragdoll him, but he still came back for more. Tough as they come, man. Definitely shout out to the fucking funky CM Spunk, right? Next question. Question number 31. Who won the first ever Andre the Giant Battle Royale? Remember when they made the Andre the Giant Battle Royale at WrestleMania? Who won the first one? And this was an upset too, man. This guy was not supposed to win it. I didn't think he probably was, maybe he was supposed to, but he definitely snuck it in there. Was it Cisnero? 2, was it Braun Strowman? 3, was it The Big Show? Or 4, was it Baron Corbin? I don't see any of the right answers going up there. This was at WrestleMania. This was like the pre-show. And man, I love Battle Royales. I saw Andre the Giant in a Battle Royale at the Providence Civic Center in 1974. Awesome stuff. It was sold out. But anyway, none of you guys got this one right. Dan got this one. The Drunk Irishman got this one. Demetrius Bright, my brother. Salute, man. Good to see you in here. Cisnero, man. Cisnero. He came out of nowhere. The strong Swede. Mr. Paz, you should have went with him, bro. He's the strong Swede, man. The Swedish strong man. Doesn't look like much, but people like Bob Backlund will say, Cisnero will blow you away in the gym. Next question. What are we up to here, man? That's question 31. Oh, we didn't go to the let's pause this for a second. Let's go to the leaderboards. Let's go to the leaderboard and see how we're doing here before we get to the 31st question. I know you see it up there. Nothing I can do about that. Let's get to the leaderboard here, man. Number 1 on that leaderboard, the Drunk Irishman. Whoa! He's not only winning my boxing shows, but he's winning my freaking wrestling shows too. Alonzo is nipping his heels, man. By 1 point, Nando's within reaching distance. All the rage, George Page is hanging in tough. Mr. Pads, I don't know if he might be fading right now. Ricky E, man, still in there. My sister smoking in G-Shop. Jedi, the Dean Bullock, he just got in here, but he's got 4 right. Let's see, man, there's 20 questions to go, so you got, well, let's see, there's, 20 questions. You could, 37, let me see, where are we on? Question number 31 coming up. Almost 20. You got a chance, Jedi. With the knowledge you have of this game, bro, let's see where we go. Let's see where we're going here. Let's resume the game. The next question was, who defeated John Cena at SummerSlam 2014 in a one-sided match? You remember this match? It was almost sad. 1, was it Seth Rollins? 2, was it Roman Reigns? 3, was it Randy Orton? Or 4, was it Brock Lesnar? This was a sad match, man. It's like, come on, John, what are you doing? And who was it? All you cats know. All you cats watched it. You couldn't have Googled this one, man. Dig that dude on that Fender Rhodes, man. I used to play piano, and that's hard stuff he's doing. I can hear a B flat 16th G sharp chord in there. Very, very unusual. Anyway, the correct answer for this one is, who defeated John Cena at SummerSlam 2014 in a one-sided match? Brock Lesnar. Destroyed him, man. He must have given him 20 suplexes. I couldn't believe it. No suplexes. You don't fake those bumps. You know they're coming, but man, do they hurt. Doesn't that Fender Rhodes sound like something there, G-Funky? Anyway, next question, please. Next question. Oh, that was this. That was the, next question. Which wrestler had the longest undefeated streak in WWE history? The longest undefeated streak in WWE history. 1, was it The Undertaker? 2, was it Goldberg? 3, was it Bruno Sammartino? Or 4, was it Oscar? The longest undefeated streak in WWE history. And this was amazing too. I got to watch this whole thing. We're all wondering, is she gonna get? I just kind of gave it away. Let's see if any of you caught that. The correct answer is Oscar. Only one of you got that, man. All the Rage knew that one. 43% said Bruno. He held the title for a long time, but he used to get counted out. He used to get not pinned, but he'd lose it on disqualification. Cardio sucks, my brother. Salute, man. Salute. Next question, please. Who was the first WWE United Kingdom champion? The WWE United Kingdom champion. Was it Volta? Was it Tyler Bate? Was it Trent Seven? Or was it Pete Dunne? I know, Carlos, man. But I only do it once. Tim did it the whole freaking show. And how about Leon on here? Oh, you missed it with Leon Muhammad on here last night, bro. It was classic stuff. It was a history lesson. He didn't just know the answers. He was either sitting at ringside in the dressing room or the water boy for half of the fucking big fights in the 60s. But anyway, man, who was the first WWE United Kingdom champion? And I got a lot of United Kingdom people over here. It's like I said, I'm going to do this a little bit early. Maybe I can get my brothers from across the pond. Only one got that one. All the Rage George Page, man. All the Rage George Page is starting to smoke now. He's coming on the inside track fast. 34% said Volta. 50% said Pete Dunne. But the original, Tyler Bate. And it's amazing. The WWE went over to the United Kingdom and they kind of combined. They brought the talent back and forth. Cool stuff, man. Cool stuff. Let's get to the next question. Which WWE superstar starred in the movie 12 Rounds? It was a pretty good movie. as far as movies go. 1, was it The Miz? 2, was it Randy Orton? 3, was it John Cena? Or 4, was it Edge? The movie took its name from boxing. And I think they sent him on all these crazy errands that he had to run to save his wife. But who was it, man? I'm seeing a lot of correct answers popping in over there. The correct answer is, and I guess that's kind of the dream of every WWE star, is to break into the movies, right? But this one was John Cena. 100% of you got that one. Amazing. You not only watch wrestling, but you also watch the movies besides boxing. See, we have some different interests going on. Let's get to the next question. We're going to run this thing right down, no problem. See, I found a way to skip. I don't have to wait for the question to come up. I found a way to get right to it. Who was the first person to cash in Money at the Bank in the same night they won it? And we all know Money at the Bank. That's that ladder match. You win that, you're guaranteed a title shot. 1, was it Seth Rollins? 2, was it Kane? 3, was it Edge? Or 4, was it Dean Ambrose? They won that suitcase and cashed in on the same night and won the WWE Championship. Who was it? Seth Rollins, Kane, Edge, or Dean Ambrose? Hey, Joe. Professional wrestling in here today, Joe. I go all over the freaking place. You know that. The correct answer is, man, the person who won their money in the bank and cashed in on the same night, the Big Red Machine, Kane. Almost done, Joe. Only 4 more questions, brother. I don't know if there's how many questions, man. 39. No, I got 11 more questions to go. Next question, please. Which wrestler is known for using the move sweet chin music? Sweet chin music. 1, is it Shawn Michaels? 2, is it Randy Orton? 3, is it Dolph Ziggler? Or 4, is it Chris Jericho? Sweet chin music. Sets him right up for it. A couple of stomps of that foot. Bang! When I first saw that, the first couple of times, I'm saying, holy shit, that's real. How can you possibly not take somebody's teeth out with that fucking kick? But as we learn, pretty soon they're all doing it. They're all doing the freaking sweet chin music. But who was the who actually copywrote that name? No other wrestler could use it. I see Loch Ness. Shawn Michaels. 84% got that one right. Loch Ness. Nah, Joe. I don't know if I do or not, man. I don't know. My head's fried and I'm thinking about wrestling right now. Was that a wrestler? If it was, then I probably do, but I can't remember it right now. Because I'm in like the giant haystacks. Oh, I saw Haystacks Calhoun, the original one. I saw him live in Maine, of all places. Who was the first WWE star to hold both WWE and UFC belts? 1, was it Ronda Rousey? 2, was it Ken Shamrock? 3, was it Cain Velasquez? Or 4, was it Brock Lesnar? The first WWE star to hold both WWE and UFC titles. Windows are closing. Get your answer in there. All of these guys were involved with the WWE and the UFC, so it's a tough one, man. Nobody got it. Brock Lesnar. 13% said Ronda Rousey. Most of you said Ken Shamrock. And 13% said Cain Velasquez. And artificial intelligence says it's Brock Lesnar. I remember when Brock Lesnar won it. The first time he tapped out, the first match, Frank Mir got him in a leg lock. Brock tapped out. He thought it was all over. What year did the WWE officially change its name from the WWF? They were the WWF. The name was trademarked by the World Wildlife Foundation because they're originally the WWF. Then they cut it down to 3, the WWF, and then they were sued by the World Wildlife Foundation. And Vince just said, "Nah, I can't go against them. It'll look bad for us on paper, and let's change with the times." And thus, WWE was formed, World Wrestling Entertainment. And Vince never called it wrestling again. And when people did, he'd fucking give them the evil eye. So who was the, what year did it happen? I don't remember, man. All those early 2000s, they ran into one blur for me. I was opiated out, and the only thing I gave a fuck was if they cashed my next prescription. But the year was 2002. Two of you got that one right. Is that all the rage in there, man? It just says the on here. Who's called the? Oh, the Salon Roses. That's who it is, man. The Salon Roses were the first one in there. Got that one right. All right, man. See, you get people in here, and it kind of breaks the lead away, so it makes it more competitive when we go into the home stretch. Who won the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match? The first women's Money in the Bank ladder match. 1, was it Natalya? 2, was it Carmella? 3, was it Becky Lynch? 4, was it Alexa Bliss? And you know you'd do any one of those gals, man. Natalya, the crazy's father, Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Carmella, doing a split. Becky Lynch, man. Wrestling was huge in the UK in the early 80s. Oh yeah, Joe, man. Around in the US, it's niche, but it still is huge, man. Everybody knows about it. You can see, I do something like this. I just pop it up. I get a half dozen people to come in here, and hey, people dig wrestling. And when I first invented my channel, I said these are one of the things I have a little bit of knowledge in, and I'm gonna share it on here. Carmella, the first women's Money in the Bank. Remember Carmella? She was with those two guys, the little crazy guy and the big fucking guy. What were their names, man? I can't remember. But anyway, I'll think of it as we're going along. Because one of them got fired from the WWE, and then he got arrested for child molestation and all this fucking crazy shit. And I mean, he's some fucking nuts in this game. But anyway, which wrestler has the nickname the Phenomenal One? Is it Shinsuke Nakamura? Is it Samoa Joe? Is it Finn Balor? Or AJ Styles? The Phenomenal One. And think about it. The Phenomenal kind of runs it off your tongue. Even Mr. Pads is pretty sure about this one. I was listening to this last night. That's why I said, and I didn't use it on my show. I used the live from the Jazz Club in New York City, man, the one I play all the time. But anyway, we're going to get to the answer to this one. It was Smalls Jazz Club. I do the live at Smalls, and I said, I love this background stuff. Not even background. I could sit there and just dig on it. But who's known as the Phenomenal One? The Phenomenal AJ Styles. Rolls right off the tongue, you know? 78% got that one right. 12% said Finn Balor. 12% said Samoa Joe. Nobody said. My favorite on there is Shinsuke Nakamura. That guy is a fucking. He's a worker, bro. I mean, he's an awesome one. Question number 42 coming up. Who was the first ever TLC, tables, ladders, and chairs? Wrestling is crazy enough, but when you put tables, ladders, and chairs in the same match, you know these guys are cuckoo. They don't give a shit about their body. Who won the first ever tables, ladders, and chairs match? Was it the New Day? 2, was it the Hardy Boys? 3, was it the Dudley Boys? Or 4, was it Edge and Christian? Joe says my claim to fame is giant haystacks almost drove over me when I walked out of school. Who won the first ever tables, ladders, and chairs? I'd guess the Dudley Boys. They seem to be famous for this one. Edge and Christian. Only 12% got that one right. G Funky knows his shit, man. The Dudley Boys, 23% said. 67% said the Hardy Boys, and nobody said New Day. Question number 43. Which WWE legend was known as the excellence of execution? 1, was it Shawn Michaels? 2, was it Ric Flair? 3, was it Randy Savage? Or 4, was it Bret the Hitman Hart? The excellence of execution. I saw Haystack Calhoun live and in person on Dan. His tag team partner was Larry Zbyszko. They took on Professor Tanaka and Mr. Fuji. Whew! What a memory. But anyway, who was known as the excellence of execution? Carlos's favorite wrestler. I see all the right answers in here, man. I think 100% is going to get this one right. %. Mr. Pads never watched a match in his life, but he said Randy Savage. He was close. Randy Savage, what a crazy bastard, huh? Calhoun, yeah, he was billed at 601. He had the horseshoe he wore around his neck with a chain. He didn't even wear flip-flops to walk to the ring. He didn't have wrestling shoes. Truly a spectacle back in the day. Who won the 2016 Cruiserweight Classic Tournament? And this was good. Remember this, man? It was on NXT, the Cruiserweight Classic Tournament. It was awesome. Was it TJ Perkins? 2, was it Neville? 3, was it Grand Metalik? Or 4, was it Cedric Alexander? The 2016 Cruiser Classic Tournament. Who won this one? Oh, yeah! I was gonna go on my friend's tattoo parlor. He said, "Hey, I want to put a boxing glove on your thumb." I said, "Yeah, all right." So I'm thinking about it. T.J. Perkins. Only 20% got that one. 50% said Neville. He's a crazy one. Grand Metalik. All these guys went nuts, man. Cedric Alexander. Those freaking cruiserweights. They used to double, triple spin, land on the ground, over the ropes, in the chairs. Those guys were fucking crazy. Yeah, isn't that? You get the bow, moving those fingers. This music, I get lost in this music. Next question, please. Who was the special guest referee for Bret Hart versus Stone Cold match at WrestleMania 13? The special guest referee. 1, was it Vince McMahon? 2, was it Shawn Michaels? 3, was it Mick Foley? Or 4, was it Ken Shamrock? I love drum solos too, man. Whew. I play the drums, man. When I see these cats, I'm like, wow, do you humble me? But who was the special guest referee for Bret the Hitman Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, WrestleMania 13? Windows closed. Windows closed, boys. And here we go, man. The answer to question 45 is Ken Shamrock. I'm going to pause this for a second. I'm going to answer my friend G Funky's. That's Johnny Vadakovich with Michael Polera and Grayson Broadcamp. They jam at a band called the Maple Leaf Bar. It's on YouTube, man. I'm in there every night. They got the finest jazz fusion going on. I go to Smalls. I listen to the classical jazz. I go to Lee's Lounge. I listen to the bluegrass stuff, man. I love these bars, these nightclubs. They're setting up live cameras so you can catch the shows, you can catch the music. And man, I'll tell you, I am really expanding my culture now with music again. Just starting to dig on these live concerts, bluegrass festivals in the Appalachia. I mean, like I like people like Molly Tuttle. Just so many cool people that I'm starting to get back into again. But anyway, man, let's get back to the next question. We're almost done here, so bear with me. Just a couple more questions. Who was the first WWE Hardcore Champion? You remember that Hardcore belt? Like a Smash title belt, and you could win it anywhere. It was a 24/7 thing. You could pin the guy in the fucking dressing room. You could pin him in the airport. Who is it? 1, was it Mankind? 2, was it Crash Holly? 3, was it the Big Boss Man? Or 4, was it Al Snow? All 4 of those guys, totally insane. I mean, they put on such an act where you'd swear they belong in an insane asylum. And all humble, God-fearing family men. I mean, dude. You gotta love life, and you know, life is it's so easy to make people happy. This morning I go for a walk every day. I've been doing it for years, man. You know, since I had to retire my gym career, since I had to stop going lifting because of the arthritis. I walk a couple of miles every day, and I see people doing it. I'll see people that do it for a week, and then you don't see them anymore. And you see people that that are doing it. A lot of overweight, heavy people. I see this lady. She's been doing it for about 6 months, and she's about 250 pounds. She's a big lady, and I see her, and we pass, just kind of every day. She sees me with my dog. She sees me walk by her house. Maybe I inspire her, but anyway, today I walked by her and I said, that's it, man. I said, just repetition. You got to keep doing it, man. Consistency. And she's like, I said, I noticed the difference. I said, you're looking good. And a smile came to her face, and she goes, oh, thank you. And I just left again, but man, it made her day. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I don't think anybody's probably told her that in a long time. But I said, I see the difference, man. And it cost me nothing. Gave her a gift that is value, extreme value. And we'll get to the next question. Is it the last question? I don't know. It'll tell us. In which WWE superstar's catchphrase was "Rest in peace"? Nah, Joe. If I was just driving by, I might have said that. But it's the neighborhood. She knows where I live. She give me 4 flat tires, But who says rest in peace? Was it The Undertaker? Was it Sting? Was it Kane? Or was it Bray Wyatt? And here we go, man. The answer for this one, everybody's going to get this one, 100%. You all knew this one. Let's I think that's the last question. I think that's the last question. We will display the leaderboard. We had quite a few people come up and play this, man. I'm cool with this, man. I think I'll probably do more wrestling ones. And I did the cannabis one on my other channel the other day. That was the most fun to me, but didn't get a lot of people there. But I got more people I can do it over here. Hey, who knows how it is? But anyway, man, the Drunk Irishman. The Drunk Irishman, he wins my boxing cruises. He wins my boxing quizzes. He wins the freaking wrestling quiz over here. 24 out of 47 right. All the raised George Page, man. He came out of nowhere. 22 correct. Alonzo hung in for a while, but I mean, this was a long afternoon here. I started this, 1 o'clock, so we've been here for over an hour. Nando's was here, man. G Funky, respectable. The Stallone Rose is my brother. The Dean Brolick, the Jedi, 10 correct, man. Mr. Pads, Cardio Sucks played the game, man. Ricky E245, my sister Smoking in G Shop. Chris Ireland, my brother. Dan, man. Dan the man. Dan the man's got a brain in there that he's got a lot of different subjects that he's got Rolodexed up there. Demetrius Bright from day one. Salute to you, my man. Mosaic, I don't know if I saw you in here, brother. I must have, but I got a good buzz on now. My man Joe, decent user. Jose Diaz and Technique. So much fun doing this, man. I appreciate you cats. Nothing left for me to do but close this joint down. This is Bruce Gas, man. Boxing, Jazz, and more. This is one of the many more that I have in store. Make sure you subbed and make sure you hit the notification because I'm going to be doing some more. Boxing trivia. Next is going to be 70s boxing. I'm kind of an expert at 70s boxing. 80s boxing, I'm a genius at there. I could go with scrapbook boxing, Curtis Anderson, and the boxing librarian, and I wouldn't be afraid to go head to head with either one of those great historians with boxing in the 80s. Even Joe, man, Joe's fucking Joe. I think Joe is Mark, believe it or not. That's what I think anyway. But anyway, man, I'm out of here.